So Xavier Porter, coming to you live, BrooklynFights.com. Currently at the Gleason's boxing gym in Dumbo, Brooklyn. I'm sitting here with the up-and-coming prospect, getting ready to have his first pro fight, Mr. Jude
Franklin.
Straight out of Brooklyn, getting ready to have his first fight at the JS Dorton Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina. So we're sitting here with Jude. We want to get his thoughts on what's taking place in his career. We've been hearing a lot about Jude. He's been boxing for quite some time. Hearing about his amateur background and the fact that he's been fighting overseas and other places. So we want to collect his thoughts before his first fight. So Jude, take it away.
Well, my name is Jude Franklin. I'm from Brooklyn, originally from Trinidad and Tobago. My coach here, he's been with me since day one. That's my pops. I don't even call him my coach anymore. I call him my father. And I would like to say last year we traveled, to Trinidad and Tobago to make the national team over there, and I made the national team. I won the gold over there, and then from there we went to Cuba. Stayed 2 months in Cuba, fought in Cuba. I fought in Venezuela in the Continentals. I fought in the Pan Ams. I fought in Mexico. I went to all these different countries, and I fought over there, and the experience was great. I can't beat that. Then we came back over here, and then we made the transition to turn pro.
Okay. So you fought a lot overseas.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the experiences with fighting out here in the United States.
It was bittersweet. Some days you go and you give your all and you don't get the decision, or some days you go and you go half and you lose. It's bittersweet. I fought the best 132s out here. I beat them and they didn't give me the fight. Some I lost, some I won. But as I said, it's bittersweet. You just learn from it. That's the good thing about the amateurs. You learn a lot and you progress. You get to work on things.
So you're currently fighting at the weight class of super featherweight.
Right, 130.
Okay. Who are some of the fighters that you fought during your amateurs?
James Wilkins, Titus, Victor Vasquez. I fought my boy Joselito. There's a couple of guys that I fought, coming up in the amateurs, at 132, coming up to 132.
Okay. How long have you been boxing? Or what age did you start out?
Like 14.
Okay.
I want to say around 14. I'm currently 20, about to be 21 in a couple months. So.
What are some of the reasons why you began to box?
To stay out of trouble. I like to fight, and staying out of trouble basically. Boxing, it helped me in so much ways. Elmo helped me in so much ways. He keeps me in this path, trying to go straight, and that's what I'm trying to keep doing. I'm trying to keep, progressing as a man and being mature.
So having that foundation, having a good trainer, a father figure in your corner has helped you kind of just stay on the right narrow path and make sure that
yeah, because every day, every minute, he talks to me. Every minute he schools me. Every minute he always tells me, okay, this is right from wrong. Don't do this. Don't be like this person. Work on not being like this person. And every day, every minute, it's always in my head. So even when I'm not with him, I think about it. I think, okay, should I do this? I shouldn't do this because this is not right. This is gonna jeopardize my career. I'm not gonna do it. So that's why, as I said before, it's good to have him in the corner with me, in and out the ring. Yeah.
That's great that you have Elmo in your corner to support you and keep you going.
Right.
How was it now that you're boxing, you're ready to have your first pro fight? How are your friends handling something?
Well, they're pretty supportive. We was hoping to have the pro debut out here in Brooklyn, but because of circumstances, we couldn't have it out here in Brooklyn. So we're going for North Carolina. But as soon as I get a fight locally, I have everyone come out. I have everyone come out.
That includes me also.
Of course.
Can you name some of your inspirations or some of the boxers that you kind of watched through in their careers and kind of during their fights, or look to see maybe I could take some of that out and use it when I'm
right. Pernell Whitaker, I like him because I like to move. I'm a slick fighter. I work on being a slick fighter, so I like to watch slick fighters. Ringdown. Okay. That's another one. I like Canelo. Mayweather is the hype, but I really like to study these real fighters. Fighters who don't get that,
that credit or that
right. that's the fighters I like to study because those are the fighters who are actually good.
Okay.
So there's a couple of guys coming up that I like to see too. Tevin Farmer.
Yeah.
I like him.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. You know, I like him. He's slick. I like that movement. You know, slick, being hit. I mean, you know, you hitting and not getting hit, type of stuff. Yeah.
Are you a southpaw or you orthodox?
Orthodox.
Orthodox. That's pretty good. Slick.
Yeah.
Move orthodox.
Yeah.
Super favorite.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in school?
Yeah. I'm currently in school right now. It's my second year at BMCC. I'm trying to get a 4-year. I'm trying to transfer to a 4-year school after this.
So as your career progresses, you're looking to basically, well, what is your major?
Accounting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as your career progresses, you're going to be managing your own accounts?
Well, I mean, yeah. That's what I'm going to school for. So, yeah.
Okay. So Jude, tell us a little bit about your amateur career. Your background with that.
You know, I have 72 amateur fights, 60 wins, you know, 12 losses. Those fights is what got me where I'm at right now. You know, that experience got me on that different level. I see things better, I do things better, everything is just like, it's flowing now. So, you know, those fights really help me.
So you say you had about 70 fights?
Yeah.
67?
Yeah.
Some tough, some easy?
Yeah, you know, some was tough, some was easy, but we just got through it, you know? That was the main goal, get through. Win or lose, just get through.
What were some of the things that you kind of picked up in some of those fights?
You learn to stay sharp, you know, you don't want to be wild, you want to be a seasoned amateur fighter. There's a difference with being open and being seasoned, you know. There's a difference when you see a guy who has 10 fights and a guy who has 70 fights. It's a difference. The punches come out different, it comes out crispier. You know, placement, everything. It plays a big role. So that's what I have to say.
How does it feel to be training here, like, one of the world famous Gleason gym?
As I'm always saying, you know, it's not about the gym.
Gotcha.
We would train in the backyard. It don't matter. We train. It don't matter. We train anywhere. You know, it's not about the gym, but this gym is, you know, the reputation. A lot of people come here because of the name Gleason. It's a lot of people. It's fun. We like the atmosphere. I've been here for a while now, so you know, it's like my home. But if we have to go to the backyard and train, we'll go. It don't matter. We don't care.
How's your training? How are your training sessions going?
It's going pretty well. We're fighting a guy who's 6'1", pretty tall guy. So sparring I'm getting right now, tall people, working on, you know, placement, working on stuff. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get a game plan and we're trying to go in there and execute it. That's about it.
So Jude, what are you looking to do within the sport? Because you know, there's a lot of boxers who they fight for. Some fight for money. Some fight for their family. Some fight for the respect. What are some of the things that you're trying to accomplish?
I'm fighting for all of that. You know, I'm fighting for everything. You know, the main goal is for us to get a world title. That's what we're pushing for. I want to be a world champion. I didn't come in this sport to go halfway. I came in this sport to give it 110. You know, I want to die trying. I want to go in there and I want to give it my all. So when I finish boxing, I can say, okay, I'm satisfied with whatever I accomplished. So yeah, I want to become a world champion. I want to be, you know, inspiration for kids, for people, you know, stuff like that.
Is there anything that you want to tell your family and friends out there?
We're fighting the 27th February, North Carolina. Hopefully we get a fight in Brooklyn. Hopefully we get a fight locally. That way everyone can come support. You know, have me on Facebook. My name is Jude Franklin on Facebook. Follow me. You know, add me as a friend. Follow the movement. Support me. Support my coach/father. That's about it. Support. That's all we need.
You have IG or Twitter account?
My Instagram is King Franklin, King X Franklin with 2 I's. Follow that. That's about it.
Okay. Again, this is Xavier Porter coming to you live direct, BrooklynFights.com. This is Jude Franklin, King Czar. Wish him luck on his first fight, February 27th. See you soon.